That's something we would not. Don't personally see that much in online, so I wonder how this is going to pan out right now.
Okay, so we've got the UK versus Belgium once again. Luigi, yesterday we saw he has really good command of, Luigi things, but also has, he has these branches. He knows, wide attack as well, and he's got very, very lovely positioning. And it can be a bit reckless at times. We did see this a bit yesterday, but he does like to play a bit of a reckless game. And we'll have to see if that does kind of play against him. But Luigi's ability just to kind of like do all of like the bread and butter that we know from Luigi, but also have a few tricks up his sleeve to kind of like work with like DI mix up, and also like a little bit of option coverage as well. It is kind of impressive to see, so we'll have to keep an eye out on that. So far, I opted to go for the grab in that close range though. Sonic does get out of that situation quite quickly, but yeah, the blender.
The blender, Luigi Cyclone, such a great option in disadvantage, so he has to be careful. Also careful when trying to come back, because this back air, this boots, this Timberland is gonna meet him just like that forward smash met. Back to back, stocks are taken.
Why is it always like this, man? You're always like, oh man, great, fantastic play, really, really good lead, only 67%. Oh, never mind, they got edge guarded to hell and back. Great.
They absolutely have no time. No time for us, no time for anybody. They just want to take stocks, they just want to take the win.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So Luigi just kind of playing a bit more patient there. Doesn't want to overstep the mark too much just yet, until kind of has maybe a bit more of an understanding of the way that Super Strike is going to be approaching these situations. Okay, yeah, just again playing that more more mercurial game, hard to kind of control this one. Keeping it fast paced, waits for the run in for the grab, and then starts playing it with these kind of like mid-height, jump strings.
Alright, good recognition there. Luigi knew that he didn't want to overcommit to that pressure. Simply ran away and tried to prioritize stage control, which is going to be crucial as well, because he wants to be in that range again to intercept Super Striker's trajectories each time. This is going to be key to win this game, at least right now.
Trying to force a little bit of pressure on. Yeah, I mean, that was a bit interesting actually. Super Striker being very, very far forward trying to get that. I mean, maybe just looking for the neutral get up, but has been positioning himself very, very close to that edge for that option. So roll working out very well for Luugi, but goes for the very, very nice. Goes for the grab straight into the Luigi Cyclone, and obviously that does have kill power. Bit of a DI mix up as well, because it's kind of hard. You don't know what side you're going to be on sometimes. So, okay.
Again, that forward smash does not let any time for analysis. He has not any time for us. He's trying to make something happen. He does not let Luigi have any momentum, any lead, because by then it will be a bit harder for him to simply approach. And if you approach against Luigi, you are risking to get grabbed, my friend. And we know what happens when Luigi grabs you.
Yeah. You don't. One of those little faces at the bottom of the screen disappears. But of course, Sonic must go quickly. Very nice. Okay, so this Luigi dash attack is an interesting thing. Maybe it's just me not kind of realizing it, but I feel like Luigi does use it quite a lot, and I kind of feel like maybe he's just being able to catch people throwing out options out of shield when he's kind of like being a little bit aggressive in their face, kind of like just almost like a kind of like burst option, like bang, here's my fist. What's the guy going to be? Goes for the green missile underneath, does get a recovery. Yeah, that'll be very, very quick to get in and snap. But okay, there's that should be very, very nice. Yeah, once again. So the plunger does. Yeah, the plunger has this weird kind of hitbox attached to it if it doesn't get the immediate grab. So use the plunger hitbox into the plunger grab once again with the green cyclone. Getting that stock one once again. It didn't seem like it was like a high-ish percent, but still going to be enough. So
Besides,
going over to Luigi.
You could see that Luigi would simply mix, he would be reversed the Cyclone, trying to get that DI mix up, and actually worked twice, killing much earlier than anybody would expect. Super Striker, not aware of this DI mix up, would expect to be able to survive DIing away, but in the end he was just DIing in and going straight up, and twice, just like that, he would take the stock. Again, very good awareness by Luigi on that option.
Yeah, it's really a fascinating part of that game, just because you don't know what side you're going to be on. You have to kind of like make the right guess, I guess, or unless you have the ability to notice in the moment when it happens, like you're going to have to see frames, kind of see that. But yeah, it's a fascinating. Yeah, I think it's just nice to have DI mix-ups like that. It's one of those options you can always throw out, because you got a pretty good chance that it will work out in your favor if the percentage is in the right place, and it happened to be twice there for Luigi. So yeah,
Definitely.
Very nice. It's kind of like sure. Go ahead.
That would also explain why Super Striker will bring the second game to Kalos, since the upper blast zones are so high up. Maybe he'll have a bit more of a chance of survival, even if he's getting DI mixed just like that. So again, a small choice, I believe, from Super Striker.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things where, I mean, even if it's the case of there are still options that Luigi has to kill off the top. The previous game had a very, very clear, specific, KO option that Luigi really benefited from, and that's the thing, right? Taking away that particular option, you can't do that thing to me right now unless I'm at a much higher percent. So I'll have to make you work for a kill off the top, because obviously the kills to the side haven't been working too much.
Yep, definitely.
Okay, yeah.
But hey, speaking of kills to the side, he is here also to prove us wrong. Gets that back air, takes that first stock, and right as we speak, again that dash attack almost killed. We could see the red spot, but a loud, good DI from Super Striker lives another day. Lives another day, and he's trying to make something happen there now that he has a bit of a lead. But again, Luigi not letting this happen. Back to back, those stocks are taken. They are going really back and forth, Bowie.
Oh yeah. Saying that, we have, it looks like some form of flub coming out from Super Striker, giving Luigi a bit of a free lead there into an immediate grab. Okay, that's not what you wanted to see at that point.
You would expect the usual follow of the down air into the zero to death route, but not quite actually. Luigi prioritizing a bit safer, more simple combo there, but that's alright. He still has the lead, he still has the advantage in terms of stock, so he still can make something happen his way. Which now begs the question: what is Super Striker gonna do? He tried to get that. Ledge get up with the up B, which was quite cheeky, showing how confident he is now that he has that. And wow,
does it again? Again, I had the opportunity, had the percentage again, and just that was a much higher catch as well on the Cyclone. So, man, you can take me to a high ceiling. That it does, but
definitely. And you see, that's something with Luigi, is that he gets very creative with his options. He gets super creative with his options. Not only he manages to get that DI mix up with the grab, but also with a neutral air, showing that he knows when to mix it up and always catch Super Striker by surprise. Now, let's see how this game 3 will pan out, shall we? Because we could see that these game plan so far from Super Striker to go to a higher ceiling stage didn't quite pan out. So what do you think we can expect, Bowie?
I mean, I feel like, I think it's necessarily, it's not about taking options away from Luigi at this point. I think he wants to try and pick something that's going to be really, really beneficial to him in terms of dealing with this. I haven't really felt that Super Striker has been able to play the game that we've seen him be playing, throughout the day, which is this kind of like, very, very controlling phase-based play. Can you, control the movement? But I mean, Oh, he's gone blue this time rather than going for the shadow skin. But sticking to the same stage, I think he just maybe got unlucky in that stage. I mean, we should mention as well that because he fell, that kind of like immediately put him onto the back foot, and then maybe that last hit was just kind of one of those things where, sure, that wasn't the reason I lost, but. Yeah, I think the stage still works out because obviously the width, the big length is a big part of that. The width is something that I would have felt that Sonic wants to play around with. So holding on to that is definitely a good thing.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, we can see that now they are going in. They are trying to like establish a lead one way or another. Both they are going at it, and it looks like a slugfest so far. Good patience from Luigi, not quite biting the bait right there, but he finds himself off stage. So good usage of the Luigi Cyclone to get back.
And try to catch the down air as well by going up with it, but yeah, that's a scary move. Managing just to... Oh, there's a lot of back and forth there, and just kind of like throwing out an absolute flurry of blows both sides off stage. Very, very nice. Following that one all the way through to its completion, getting the forward air for the stock to be taken early. Have 91% on Super Striker's first stock, so really, really good stuff. Kind of what he wanted to get back into this third game after losing game 2 in a rather unfortunate manner, it has to be said. That's kind of what he wanted. But that said, Luigi does get that back air, and they both have some power in them for sure. Dang.
Definitely. These are Timberlands. I've ever seen some big boot. Making good work of that stuff indeed. So now, yes, Super Striker taking his time, finding his opening, did not quite commit to that side B, but hey, still 5 minutes left on the clock. All the time of the world to make something happen, to make a good opening, which now begs the question, is Luigi gonna make something happen on his side? Because so far he's trying to catch these trajectories, he's trying to catch a Super Striker on his way, but with not quite much success.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely worth doing it though, because like, you know, when Sonics feel comfortable that they can move around at will, you know, in some relative manner of freedom, they obviously that's kind of where they want to be. But if you're challenging those options, even if you're whiffing, you're showing that ability to kind of maybe, you know, cover these options, and then they go, oh, actually no, if I do that option, I might get caught by this. It's just throwing out warning shots more than anything else. But nice turnaround grab there. What's going to be the edge guard option? There will be a spring once again, and that's going to be enough. Yeah. This is a good thing as well, actually, about Kalos, is that spring can just fall down the side. There's nothing you can do about it.
Definitely a good way to catch these recoveries, especially Luigi, since he's a character that is most of times forced to recover low. So it's definitely a good way to like take away some of these options. But as soon as Luigi gets back and manages to find something, he is able to like get those back airs and get those kills on the side. So crucial, because they do not let Super Striker sit on a very leading stage, which managed to get him on a very dangerous scenario there.
Yeah. Super Striker just, you know, it's one of those like outer body experiences when he saw himself dying and he had to do something about that. But yeah, you're that was just a scary moment there for Super Striker. But still has that percentage lead regardless. This is going to be potentially a nice edge guard. He gets fire, I think. Getting back.
Yes, that was nice fire.
That's very unfair. That's so unfair.
Oh my god, that was such a good air dodge. He managed to leave another. They don't get it. Not like this. Luigi makes it happen, ladies and gentlemen. I was almost not happening, but he manages to get that comeback, and if I do say so myself, he takes the game and the set.
He charged that from the Stone Age to the Bronze Age, and somehow Super Striker just kept on like, you know, I'm going to be fine. I'm going to just keep waiting it out, and no. That connected. Man.
Oh my goodness.
I really hope we get to see the replays of that, because there were some wonderful moments outside of that one as well. But oh, geez, we do have replays. Oh, based Red Bull.
Let's go.
Okay, let's go for it. Obviously production as well, but Red Bull. Thank you. So yeah, you were talking about these twice. We had these DI mix-ups. You know, working in the favor there.
He just goes like straight up. He was really not ready for those mix-ups.
That was super nice, that previous one, to kind of see the jump up into the green missile, but the fall away, unfortunately for Super Striker. But this game 3, right, the second stock being taken for Luigi was very interesting. But he was a very, very nice first momentum-based forward air. This was super nice, but it was faded back, actually, rather than going up and getting the back air, faded back. But this charge, man.
He was so confident on that up smash. Just look at that. And also because Super Striker tried to challenge it with his very own back air, maybe expecting the up smash to be thrown away much earlier. But no, as you said, he charged that head all the way in. And